LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Arkansas's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Battle for the Golden Boot always seems to get a little bit testy, and this thing was tight. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, one-possession game, but the Bayou Bengals turned it up against the Pigs.
Yeah, and the LSU did a really good job finishing the game strong. They scored the last 17 points to run away from this one, but the Golden Boot, we've seen crazy games. We've seen like 70,000 overtimes. We've seen a lot in this rivalry, Jesse.
Yeah, this is one game where Sam Pittman and Arkansas, they seem to get up and they get physical. That's something they pride themselves in every year, especially when they play against LSU. This is just one of those games, David, you always expect to go right down to the wire.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Green. Using his legs to buy some time. Smashes through the tackle. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offside penalty. It's 1st and 5. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Green. Got a man, it's Hill. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. The quick out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so...
He's loose. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
He wants to change this route. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Back's got it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You've marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? Maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play call.
So LSU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the move, it's Hill. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Working that left side now. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right?
It's a seam wide open! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Razorbacks get enough for the first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll try the run. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got it in the middle. It's Green. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stands, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. It's a running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. LSU right back to the line. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. Touchdown LSU! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Green. Grabbed over the middle, it's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Now, 4th down.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, past the marker. Oh, a lot of space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games. Just
wide open spaces. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Green. Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
LSU.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Back swinging for the goal line. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Using his feet to buy time. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
defensively, what a gift. You're trying to force 4th down. You're trying to give up a field goal attempt, you know, not thinking about forcing a turnover. Great job getting the quarterback outside the pocket. He scrambles. You make a big play. Not only are you not giving up a field goal, you get the ball right back to your offense.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
With the catch, it's Anderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that golden boot.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. LSU quick to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Grab behind the line, it's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Getting to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Grab line, it's sharp. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He'll do it himself. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hilton. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a first down.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 24 to Florida. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using his legs, it's Green. Oh, he's got a chance. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Back to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Finds him out of the backfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks are on the move. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Green. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Back to throw, it's Green. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clapp. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Snagged on the outside, it's Clapp. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down in bounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. You got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
QB draw. He has the first and still on his feet. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or 2 to answer about that decision. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Back to pass, it's Green. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a heat. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Finds his man. It's Durham. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the fourth.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Green. He's got it down the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are.
And they will score! Touchdown, LSU! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Scanning the field, it's Green. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Runs through a tackle. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning on the Jets. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. Like, But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Finds his man. It's Russell. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Arkansas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play? You can dial up, maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. That last sack got them behind the sticks, makes it 2nd and long here. Stands in and takes the hit. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Jackson will throw. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. So the offense will have at least one more shot at this after the pass interference penalty gives them an untimed down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.